music, they just kind of, there's a Merle Haggard song about it. What's that? Oh man, I've had a little bit of whiskey, I'm gonna forget. But it's I don't like the way I make my living or whatever that.
Yeah.
You know, guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the lines. Yeah, it's
yeah.
it.
Whatever the hell that song.
You
is.
know, in
sorry, Ben Haggard, if you're watching.
I was fortunate enough to be friends with Mark Chestnut in the '90s, and so I know a
Oh,
little
great.
bit about George Jones.
Yeah.
But even there, some of the stuff they were in, it was like, wow, really fascinating, just how he felt about himself.
And Mark Chestnut, that's an interesting story too. You know,
Oh, yeah.
such an immediate rise and fall. And then he put out that other song was it last year? That "You Ought to Miss Me by Now" song.
Yeah.
So good, but he's still out there touring.
He's in a. Back then, the music was so different back then than it is now.
Yeah.
I played music in my 20s until I quit for 15 years, and I was in that, and we had to do a lot of covers, but we still did originals. And I was fortunate enough. I was young and dumb and stubborn. At State Fair, Texas, I had a cassette tape full of my original material, and I ran into Mark's manager, Joe Ladd, and Joe was the program director at KIKK in Houston.
Great.
And he's at the rail there, going backstage, and he's convinced me that he was Mark's manager. We don't have cell phones. We don't have internet. You can't look this stuff up. So I on faith, I gave him the cassette tape.
Yeah.
He gave me his business card, which it said there on there. So like 3 weeks later, I called him. He said, "Yeah, Mark actually liked a couple of the songs," and they were playing at Six Flags in Arlington at the amphitheater. And so we went. Me and my daughter's mother, and we were not even married yet at the time. We went down there and we sat on Mark's tour bus till 2 in the morning, drinking beer with him and talking and stuff.
Nice.
And but the deal was, at the time he was on MCA, I think, and they chose his singles. They chose what songs to record. He liked the songs that I had, but he had no say so in what he recorded. And a lot of those artists, him, Tracy Byrd, a lot of these guys, that's the reason, like you said, they kind of fell off. But they got away from their contracts, and now they're doing their own thing. They have their own record labels. They have their own publishing companies and stuff, and they have more freedom to do what they
Can
want.
you say
now.
thank you, Nashville?
Well, but it's so weird that they even allowed themselves to get into that situation, because when you look at what happened with people like Willie and Waylon, where they took all their business away from Nashville, they wanted their creative control, and those pioneers got that. Or even people like, Tom Paul Glaser,
Yeah.
who had everything in the world and was like, I don't want this. You're not going to call the shots for me. They went on to do what they wanted to do on their own time, their own songs. But there was some strange revitalization in the late 80s and early 90s where they all went back to that same system.
But this goes back to what you were just saying about artists not wanting to help each other. They want so bad to be famous. They'll sign their life away. They'll sign their soul away for because Mark, in my list for fact, Mark was working on his 4th record, before he actually ever made money, because there were so many advances and stuff.
Wasn't Mark Chestnut supposed to record "Friends in Low Places"?
He did record it. It was on his first cassette.
Yeah.
Cassette. I have cassette. It was on. Friends in Low Places was on his first cassette.
This is the history of country music with your friend Sissy Brown.
Speaking of that, I did an interview with Aaron Lewis back it was at the House of Blues in Dallas. Right before I guess right when he switched over. Mm-hmm. This was probably 6 years ago or something, and that was one thing that he did tell me, that he did sign his soul to the devil, and that's where he's at right now. And he, I really don't understand this, but he actually said, I know I'm not going to heaven when I die, and which I don't understand that, but
yeah.
Because you'll do crazy things to get money in this business.
Well, I don't know if you knew Rusty Burns. He passed away a couple years ago, cancer.
The name sounds real
familiar. He was the lead
familiar.
guitar player for a rock band in the 70s called Point Blank. Point Blank, they opened up for Journey at the Texas Jam there in Dallas. They had one song that was a big hit called Nicole back in the 70s. Okay. And Rusty went to Trinity High School over here, and he was friends with my family. But Rusty said that when they were on RCA, they were on the label same time Leonard Skinner was on there. And he said that the labels kept them on the road by giving them cocaine, giving them the keys to like the Playboy Mansion, stuff like that, and they kept them high and stuff just to stay on the road. So they sold their souls to the devil just to play music, but they didn't really make any money because all the advances and stuff, But the record labels dictated everything they did.
What's that? What are the
Especially
6
young
words?
cats, man. You get these young cats in there that are up and coming, and Nashville throws them a bone. Like I said, gives them a little bit, and they're like, "Hey, we're promising you this."
Mm-hmm.
What do they got to lose? I mean, all they see is the sky's the limit.
That's that line, man. What are the 6 words Chuck Berry said before every show? Pay me my money in cash.
Yeah.
Well, Sissy,
I'm definitely that person.
you want to do another song? We're streaming on YouTube Live right now.
Hey
So
there.
hello everybody on YouTube.
Hi YouTube. Hi Facebook. Hi people listening to BigStar97.com.
Hello everybody.
How do you
Swinging the
spell
camera.
97?
9 7.
There you go.
That's it.
Letter 9, letter 7.
What are you gonna do for us?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
Letter 9, letter 7. I like that.
What kind of song y'all want to hear? Do we have any?
You said you were in a rockabilly band at one time.
I was.
You got anything kind of rockabilly?
No.
No.
No, I wasn't a guitar player in that band. It was really a short-lived kind of situation. I was, that's been, God, 10 years ago now.
Anything Bakerfield sound?
Wasn't Johnny Cash more of the rockabilly? I guess, or did it turn more country later in his years or something?
Yeah. I don't know. Let's think about it.
Carl Perkins.
Yeah.
Uh,
Elvis.
No. So let's do this one. Oh, let's do a song about drinking. Can we do that?
Here we go. Yeah.
there you go.
I think we all are drinking.
I know. So yeah, we'll do a drinking song. This is a song I've been playing a bunch lately. This isn't one of mine. This is an unreleased song. It was written by a fine young man who works at Trader Joe's in Nashville.
Trader Joe's.
Grocery stores.
All right.
Oh, you guys have those in Dallas now, right?
We do.
Yeah, we got them.
It's the best.
We have one or more. I know we have one.
I know one's in Fort
I wish
Worth.
Trader Joe would kill Buc-ee's.
I feel like
What?
I feel like 20 in Hewlin.
Who doesn't like Buc-ee's?
I don't.
Texas,
I do
evict
not.
this man. He's done.
I do
He's
not like
done.
Buc-ee's.
Everything's too expensive at Buc-ee's.
It's overpriced and overcrowded.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I mean, it truly is. Like, yeah, they got beef jerky.
I mean, I have nothing against the good beaver, but you know, I don't like Buc-ee's.
Go in there.
Everybody likes the beaver.
Yeah, everybody likes beaver.
I'll
We got one by the speedway, we're done.
This
saying,
is unacceptable.
I'll eat a hairy beaver, a shaved beaver, a buck-tooth beaver, but I ain't going to Buc-ee's when I love
Buck-tooth
beaver.
I'll not accept this Buc-ee's blasphemy. I'm just gonna play over it. Talk shit about Buc-ee's, I'll start playing. On the highway at night, lights blazing red and there ain't a sound but the pounding in my head and a couple cop sirens blaring for me. They stopped
Oh yeah.
True words.
Sissy Brown live.
All right, good stuff.
Dang, drunk
Alright.
driving.
We figure out how to turn this YouTube
Can
off
get a
here.
DUI
Cheers.
while riding a horse.
Oh, don't I know it? Yes, sir.